Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Okemute. If it's your first time here, if it's your first time seeing me, hello, thank you for joining the family. So today I'm going to be talking about a very sensitive subject. I'm not going to be doing makeup today. I actually intended to do English. I actually intended to do a makeup tutorial. I intended to film this look that I have right now, but that one is a story for another day. So today I'm going to be talking about a subject that is very sensitive, but I just feel like we don't get a lot of people to talk about it, so I can as well be one of those that will talk about it. So if you would like to see what I'm talking about, then you definitely want to keep watching. So today, I'm going to be touching on a subject that we don't hear a lot of people talk about, but I feel like we do not talk about it enough, so I am going to be saying my own part. First, I want to drop a disclaimer. Whatever you hear me say today is based off my own experience. Not that it's written somewhere or it's a must that whatever I say today will happen to some other people. Everybody is different. So I'm just going to be saying based on my own experience, because I don't want nobody to come for me in the comment section. So now I'm leaving a disclaimer to say that whatever I'm talking about today is based off my own experience. My voice sounds croaky. Maybe because I'm quiet for a while. Today, I'm going to be talking about things that you don't hear people tell you about having a baby, or things to expect after having a baby. I actually made a list so that I do not forget everything that I have to say today. So first off, you'll be sleep and rest deprived for a while. That one is normal. Babies, they do not sleep the first 3 months. They decide when they want to sleep. Nighttime most especially, when everybody is sleeping, it's like there's an alarm in their brain to wake up to eat and to play or to be awake. So they are not used to being out yet, so they probably won't get to sleep a lot during the night. So be prepared for that your baby might not sleep at night. There's no manual to babies. The way baby A behaves most definitely might be different from the way baby B behaves. So do not let anybody stress you out with how they think that your baby should behave at a certain time or at a certain month. It doesn't work It doesn't work that way. Babies are different. It's okay to make mistakes. You learn from them. Trust me, especially for first-time moms. You've never had a baby, so you have to understand that. You've never had one. You've taken care of someone's baby for like an hour or two, but it's a whole different ball game when the baby belongs to you. So it's okay, totally okay to make mistakes. Totally okay. As long as you learn from your mistakes, you'll be fine. Next point, do not let anyone impose on you how to raise your child. Because sometimes you get people say, oh, why are you doing this? You shouldn't be doing this. This is how you should do it. Don't do da-da-da, do da-da-da. Please, at the end of the day, you had the baby. You have a bond with the baby. You know what works for you. You know what works for your baby. So at the end of the day, you had the baby. So you should be able to decide how you want to raise your child. I'm not telling you not to take advice, because trust me, you will need advice, for most especially for first-time moms. You would need a lot of people to advise you, but you have to be the one to decide on which you want to take and which you don't want. This next point, I actually can't stress it enough. I know I suffered too from it when I just had my baby. You have to understand that your body has changed drastically, in the sense that you just had a baby for one. You created a whole human being. Somebody came out from down there. So everything can't just go back to normal in like 1 month or in like 2 months. It's not possible. I was part of the people that was delusional, because I'm like, I never had a big tummy. So in like 1 or 2 months, everything's supposed to go back to being flat, you know. But to be honest, I'd say before, even now, I don't feel like my stomach is flat, but I'll say, wow, almost there right now. But it took me a while to understand that, well, I just had a baby and I cannot expect everything to just go back to the way it was before. Do you understand? Because it took a while for your body to get to that stage in the first place. Before you had the baby, it was a whole 9 months. Your stomach had to stretch and all of that. So it's going to take a while before your stomach will shrink back. So you have to understand that. Don't believe all these things that you see on social media. Excuse me. You have to understand that everybody's body is different. Because, like Baja, the stomach went inside on time. You believe that your own stomach is supposed to go in the next 2 to 3 months. Excuse me, do you know what Lagbaja did? Do you know if Lagbaja was doing exercise? Do you know what Lagbaja did to get that body? Do you know if Lagbaja never had a big stomach? So you cannot really judge or kill yourself based on the fact that, oh, this happened so fast for this person, so why is mine not going in so fast? You have to understand that the whole pregnancy process did not come in one day. So give yourself time to produce the whole human being. So there's no how that everything will just go back to normal in the space of 1-2 months. I know I was part of those delusional people, I will not lie. Because me, I'm like, I've never had weight in my life now, so immediately we give birth, everything is going back to normal, you know, go on sleep and be yummy mommy. It's a lie. Don't deceive yourself, my brothers and sisters. I was one of those people that was deceiving myself, thinking that, oh, in the next 1 or 2 months now, I'll be back to shape and everything will be back and I'll be set and I'll be yummy mommy slaying all over Instagram. The stomach didn't go back and didn't turn flat in the next 1 or 2 months. And if you're one of those people that the first thing you say when you see someone that just had the baby or a pregnant woman is, see your nose, see your face, see your kineka. Really? It pisses me off so much and I get so upset when I see people comment on that pregnant women's posts or people that just had a baby and then you're telling them, oh, you've added so much weight, this weight gain, and some of them, they'll even be using style to insult you. They will not want to go straight to the point. They will not be using corner to insult you. Are you serious? The person that owns the body does not know that they've added weight, the person that is adding the weight cannot see that they're adding the weight. If you are part of those people that do that, then you need to stop. If you do it and you think it's funny, I'm telling you today that there's nothing funny about it. You don't even know what that person is going through emotionally based on the weight gain too. So please do not pick on people that just had a baby. Do not pick on pregnant women. Basically, do not pick on anybody that is adding weight, because please, they can see it. They are well aware that they're adding weight. And another one, your body will have some lasting changes. You see stretch marks? I don't know. I'm saying it based off of my own experience. I remember they told me when I was pregnant, oh, don't scratch your stomach, don't scratch any part of your body, because when it starts to stretch, it will become a little bit itchy, so you don't want to scratch. Otherwise, anywhere you scratch, you'll have stretch. And when it gets itchy, just go and add shea butter or just try to moisturize your body. It's because it's dry that is itchy. So now I was prepared that almost stretch mark, that one is one thing that I do not want to have. So I was so prepared. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to scratch anywhere. Anytime I feel any place that is itchy like this, I'll go there, moisturize the life, say, hey, me at a stretch mark. We're not family members, so so I would go and moisturize my body and be sure that I was not itching anywhere that itches me like this. I go straight, moisturize the life. After I had the baby, right, all the hips that I was happy about, and I'm like, whoa, I want to boom me. So I added weight in the right places, I added weight in my hips, in my boobs, all those nice areas. I'm like, God, I have to keep this thing, because if after this baby, all this weight is still there, one down on the Instagram, I was fully prepared that, okay, I'm going to slay all these hips and all this new weight, although I wasn't happy about the weight gain in my face. But I'm like, okay, that one's going to go. But you see, the ones in my body, I like to keep them. So I was ready. You see, brothers and sisters in the Lord, all the weights that I was happy about that I gained in the hips and in the butt and everything, it just looked like they used spin to deflate balloon. Everything was just disappearing. They were just going in. And you see the hips that are now added weights that I was most happy about. Because my skin had stretched to add the weight. Everywhere, my sister and brothers. What I now saw there in place of the hips that I wanted to go and to keep them on Instagram was stretch mark. After my don't itch, don't scratch, don't kinika, last, I still ended up with stretch mark on my thighs. But at first I was so bothered, I will not lie. I was so bothered about it, because stretch mark is one of the things that I do not like, But then, I don't know, I think I've grown to a stage where it doesn't really bother me anymore, because I've grown to accept it, like, what, you can't just change anything about it. You have to deal with it. This is your body now, so that's okay. And thank God it's somewhere you can cover, so do not just stress yourself about it. I've just grown to accept that there are a lot of changes in my body right now, and it will probably take a while to at least get back to something close to what it was before, and that's okay, to be honest. So there's no point stressing about things that you can't change. Another point I also like to touch on is do not stress about the things that you can't control. And when I just had my baby, it was a bit stressful, right? Because it was just me and my husband. There was like no elderly person to help, because everyone is back home besides the both of us. So it was really stressful, because he had to go to work, and there's the baby, there's food that has to be made, there's the house that has to be cleaned, and all of those things. It was just a lot. I'm not an emotional person. Like, I'm not a person that will sit and just start crying for no reason. I don't cry. I rarely cry. But there was a day I was this close to crying, because I was just frustrated. I woke up that day, the baby was crying. She was very much younger. She was crying, and I was hungry, and I'm breastfeeding, and I looked at the house. Everywhere was dirty. My husband was like, just leave it. I'm going to work. I'll do the ones I can when I come back. But still, I was just stressed out that everything was just not in order. I was hungry. I still had to stand up to go make something to eat. I don't know. I was just so stressed, But you know, I had to call my sister to speak to her. Thank God for my sister and family members and just people around me that I could talk to days when I feel like that. And that's one of the things I'll tell you. You have people that you can call days when you're feeling down, when you're feeling like everything is not going as planned. You should reach out to them, because that was one of the things that helped me. Any day like I felt like everything was not going as planned, or I was just frustrated that there was too much to do, I'll just reach out to my sister or to my mom and just speak to them. And I realized that when I do that, and after I'm done talking to them, I'll feel better. Some days I just sit down and just watch movies and just say, man, it's not me that will first born, and I'm not the last that will born baby, so excuse me, I can't come and die. Before I know the day has ended, and I'm like, Okemute, you didn't even do anything today. You slept and woke up, all you did was take care of baby. She was lazy, but at the end of the day, sister, me the para me. So that's how it should be. Do not stress about things that you can't control. Some days, you know, you wake up and you have so many plans for yourself, so many plans on how you want the day to be. Most especially for me, that I used to create a lot before. I used to enjoy doing makeup videos, which I still enjoy doing makeup videos and stuff like that. But then, days when I plan that I want to film a look, that's when madam, because right now she's my madam, she will know that she wants to wake up, or she wants to cry, or she wants to be clingy. And of course, I cannot be carrying baby and be filming now. There are days when I've actually backed her to film looks for Instagram, but there are days where my back will be killing me, just because at the same time I'm trying not to lose myself and not to lose the dreams that I have for myself. And yeah, I'll just back her and be filming and all. There are days like that. I'll emphasize on it. Do not stress on things that you can't control. And this is me even talking to myself as well, because some days I'm totally frustrated. Like today, I was this close to not filming this video because I was so frustrated. Like, this girl will not let me rest. You see, days when I don't have anything to do, this daughter of mine will sleep for hours. She would not disturb me. She will not do anything. But you see, the day I decided, today I'm going to kill like 2 looks. I'm going to film. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. That's the day Auntie will decide that she wants to be clingy. Back, she will not back. She want me to carry her. She wants us to be playing together and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that baby to have their needs. There's nothing you're going to do about it. You're going to be fine. The both of you, at the end of the day, are going to be fine. I still have days where I'm so upset that everything is not going the way I planned. But at the end of the day, you just have to compromise. Okay? Today, I intended to film this look. See how sweet this eyeshadow is looking. And I didn't even film it. Do you know how annoying that is? Because somebody's daughter was crying. So there's no how I could have filmed it. I had to back her. See her. It's so easy to lose yourself in taking care of the baby. There were days when I just had my baby that before I would even remember to eat, and I'm breastfeeding, maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because I've been so engrossed in wanting to make sure that the baby is okay, trying to clean up the house a bit, trying to cook something and all, and I forget to even take my bath or to eat. So I'll tell you, do not lose yourself, because I was at that point that I just didn't care when I looked. As long as baby is fine, there's food to eat, and the house is okay, I'm okay. I didn't care if I was looking good. I didn't care if anything was going on. I cannot really be bothered. You have to still try to take a shower, look nice. It makes you feel nice when you do that. When you take a shower, when you even try to brush your hair, do facials if you can, do your nail polish and all of that, it makes you feel good and all. Encourage anybody that just had a baby or that is pregnant or anything like that, please do not lose yourself. It's very important. It's very easy to slide into depression. So I'll tell you, try to take a moment for yourself during, and the way you look and the way you feel is very important for your mental health. What I've come to realize with taking care of a baby is that, trust me, it gets better with time, because you learn as you go. You understand the baby better, and you understand the baby's mood better, and then most especially if your baby now has a routine. Babies will just do whatever baby wants to do. So you're the one that you have to adjust to baby's time. To every mom out there, you guys are amazing. You guys are killing it. I hope I get to put up this video because I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. I'm just like, I don't know if people want to see this kind of content, but I can't be bothered. I will do what I feel like I want to do. Either it's beauty or just talking now. Anything that I feel like I want to talk about, I've decided that I'll just talk about them. This is how it's going to be for now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. And I'm so happy that I actually got to talk about this today. And I do hope and pray that I don't get in my own head and post this video, which I think I would. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to like. If you did enjoy the video and my plenty talk, drop nice comments and also subscribe to my channel. See you guys in my next one.